So here we have a brand new fragrance by the brand Zoologist. I know I've reviewed so many Zoologist fragrances in the past. Of course, I have my favorites, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and of course there's also squid, and just way too many. Rhinoceros is another one. Here we have a brand new one by perfumer Luca Maffei, and this one is called Harvest Mouse. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on this brand new fragrance from Zoologist, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on the brand new Harvest Mouse by Zoologist, I'll tell you about the notes, the smell, the performance, the evolution, comparisons, longevity, all that good stuff. But I do want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell icon, and also give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. If you can share this video as well, it would so much. I do want to give a very special thank you first and foremost to my friend Chris from the channel Casual Fragrances. This is actually his bottle. He purchased it, I believe, and he was kind enough to let me borrow it for review. So Chris, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the generosity, my friend. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. And of course, if you're interested in purchasing or sampling Zoologist products, you may do so at Perfumology in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They are an authorized retailer. I'm going to leave all of the information down below. This is not a sponsored video. Near guy from Perfumology probably doesn't even know that I'm making this video, but I am going to leave all of the information down below for your convenience. So of course, if you don't know anything about Zoologists, they make perfumes that are inspired by different animals and the habitats in which they live. So of course, there are so many different fragrances, from birds to pachyderms to, here we have a cute little Harvest Mouse. And I like how it has this flap on the sleeve here, and it has a tribute to the perfumer, some information about the fragrance as well. And you also have the note breakdown, which is really interesting. You have bergamot, Roman chamomile, which I found really fascinating, orange blossom, and cloves in the top. In the heart, you have Davana, Hay Absolute, benzoin, apopanax, rose absolute, and beer extract, carbon dioxide, CO2. In the base, you have fir balsam, oak moss, cedarwood, sandalwood, Peru balsam, and vanilla. So it's quite balsamic. It has this rich character and flavor profile to it, if you will. The sandalwood, the Peru balsam, the vanilla, the apopanax, the benzoin, all of these sweet, resinous, balsamic, ambery ingredients combined with the Roman chamomile and that beautiful Davana that is found in the heart, the rose, and of course the beer CO2 is really interesting in this one as well. I'm going to tell you what I think the hierarchy of the notes are, which one comes across quite strong, which one is almost not perceivable at all. But I do want to start the video off first by taking a quick look at the presentation. So as soon as you spray this fragrance on, you are going to get the sweetness. And it's a subtle sweetness. It's not gourmand, it's not in your face, and it's a really nice amber from the beginning. And of course, amber is a prescribed combination of vanilla, labdanum, and benzoin. There's other resins that you can throw in there: tolu balsam, Peru balsam, galbanum, so on and so forth. You can even throw frankincense, copal, myrrh, whatever. It depends on what direction you want to take it in. Here you have the apopanax, you have the benzoin, you have even this creamy rich sandalwood in the dry down. And so all of the ingredients in here are working wonders in this fragrance, and it gives it this really lush, this really warm and really classy amber accord. Now, of course, Harvest Mouse, we are including a lot of other ingredients, including the chamomile and the clove, and you do have some warm aromatic ingredients. You do have that spicy nature of clove, and an ingredient or a molecule that is found in clove is actually eugenol. It's found in clove, it's found in bay leaves, and it can be a little bit minty, a little bit bright and mentholated even. And it doesn't have that effect in here, but the beer CO2, I think, is a really interesting ingredient. And of course, you think of beer, you think of hops, you think of carbonation, you think of fizz, you think of some darker ingredients if you're talking about a stout like a Guinness or something like that. But in this fragrance, it has this richness to it that is really hard to describe. And I smelled it and I was like, I know there's something in here that smells familiar, and it's a very addictive smell. And I didn't realize it fully until afterward when I looked at the note breakdown and I was like, oh my God, that's really interesting. Beer CO2. So there's a lot of really fascinating ingredients about this. And you know, the chamomile is very soothing. It's very warm. It has this delicate quality about it. The orange blossom is really nice as well. But of course, you are going to get a lot of those base heavy ingredients, specifically the sandalwood, the Peru balsam, and the vanilla. I know it says oak moss and fir balsam. And of course, you think a lot of these ingredients are going to be more conducive to creating like an 80s powerhouse type of a scent. I'm not getting that with the fir balsam and the oak moss at all, but I think they're used to convey the habitat in which a harvest mouse lives. I think it's a very special fragrance, and I think it's another really, really wonderful release from Zoologist. It has mass appeal, it's quite wearable, and I think it's a very special, a very endearing composition, and I hope everybody has the opportunity to get their nose on it soon. Once again, I know Perfumology carries it. You can purchase a full bottle from them, or you can get a sample as well if you want to go the inexpensive route, just to see if it's something that would work with your own skin chemistry, and if it's something that would, you know, work on your skin, and if it is going to give you the performance that you desire from a specific fragrance. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. Now, first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, certainly it's a unique fragrance. I haven't encountered anything that smells quite the way this one does, and the Roman chamomile, the beer CO2, the balsamic richness that's found in this fragrance, a lot of really interesting ingredients. And like I said before, overall smell, there's a mass appeal factor to it. Of course, do you have a favorite zoologist? Why don't you take this opportunity, drop your comments down below. Let me know, what is it? What is your favorite zoologist fragrance? Is it panda? Is it Tyrannosaurus Rex? Is it rhinoceros? You know, is it harvest mouse, right? Have you tried any of the newer ones? Snowy owl? I'm always curious to hear from you. Longevity on this one was about 10 hours on skin. Projection was really good for the first 45 minutes of application. It radiated within an arm's length, so it's not the loudest performer, but the longevity is there. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6.5 or 7, a skin scent right around hour 10. In terms of the versatility, perfectly unisex, great for any season, even in the hotter weather. Like I said, it's not the loudest performer. The longevity is there, but the projection isn't super loud. So you can wear this one in the warmer weather as well. You can wear this one casually, formally. I think all things considered, anybody of any age, formal, casual, it's a very, very versatile fragrance. I'm very pleased with that. And in terms of the presentation, I really do like the sleeve. I like the flap here that reveals the perfumer, the note breakdown, a description about the fragrance, and also the graphic here. I think it's really, really cute. My final verdict on this fragrance is I just really love the direction that the brand is going in. I think Harvest Mouse is a really special composition, and I have a lot of respect for Victor Wong. I love what he's doing as a creative director and a brand owner. I love the selection of animals that he's chosen as of late and the diversity of perfumers. I think this brand has a lot of hidden gems, and there's a lot of really wonderful scents to discover. Look, Perfumology carries it. Links are going to be down below. The Perfumology links are not affiliate links. This is not a sponsored video. I just want to make it easier for you to locate this product and have an opportunity to sample it, even in a tiny little sample form. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you again, Chris, for letting me borrow your fragrance for a review. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.